And here you have it. I was approved for a $30,000 credit limit. And it doesn't stop there. And I was approved for a personal line of credit. All right, guys, and in today's lesson, I'm gonna show you how you can get $50,000 with one inquiry and tell you how you can also wipe that inquiry as well. So basically, you can get almost $50,000 free and clear. This has to be one of the dopest plays I have. But enough rambling. Without further ado, let's dive in. All right, guys, and in today's lesson, I'm bringing you PSECU Credit Union. With PSECU, they're non-geo restricted and they're open to everyone. Even with Navy Federal, they're not open to everyone. You have to either use a backdoor method, you have to be associated with somebody from the military, or you have to be in the military. But with PSECU, they're open to everyone. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to get in there so you can go ahead and get this funding. Now, there are different ways on how you can become a member with PSECU. The first one is, of course, if there is a family member that is already associated with PSECU, then you can just use them as a sponsor and you can go ahead and get set up with them. Or if you attend school or anything of that nature in Pennsylvania, then you're automatically assumed to become a member with no issues. Or if you're an employer with the local government, school districts, or anything of that nature, then you're also assumed to be a member with PSECU. And I know you're wondering, I'm not any of those things, and it seems like it's starting to become hard to become a member. No, I got you, I promise. And how you're gonna get signed up with them is their nonprofit organization, the Pennsylvania Recreation Park and Society Program. So with that, it's not a real program, it's just you basically have to pay a $20 fee to actually get in with PSECU. Now, hold on. The dope thing about it, if you try to become a member now, PSECU will actually cover $10 of that fee when you open an account. So it's basically only $10 to actually apply and get affiliated with PSECU. There is no park and recreations that you could do with Navy Federal. You either gotta do something else that you don't wanna do. Now, disclaimer, you know I have to give you the good, the bad, and ugly, and I have to be honest with you guys. When it comes to PSECU, they are one of the rare institutions that actually hard pulls your credit when you actually apply for them. Now wait, before you click off of this video, before you say, yo, I was tied in before that, I'm about to show you the reason why and how you can finesse this. I'm telling you, just stick with me, Now, they will pull your Experian, and also, if you're not actually ready to actually apply for credit products as soon as you get with them, then I feel you should actually wait. I promise you the products aren't going anywhere, but it's not one of those places where you get in with them and you try to wait a few months, things of that nature, and then you want to pull the trigger. Now, PSECU is one of those actual institutions where once you get with them, start applying. You can build a relationship with them in the midst of all of this. See where I'm going? And I'm about to show you why. But I just didn't want you to waste an inquiry by you just sitting there waiting. Does that make sense? Now, again, if you have fair credit, then when applying, you will get pretty much approved for all of their credit products. And again, they actually pull Experian. So again, if you have, I would say probably like a 620 or better. You can get away with 615. I've seen some people get approved for stuff like with 615s and things of that nature, a few negatives on their account. But if you have like a 620 or better, yo, you're shoo-in, and I promise you, you will get approved for a lot of their products. So as soon as you get hard pulled and you actually get accepted into the family of PSECU, you will automatically have one inquiry on your credit report. And the dope thing about that is you can double dip. And if you don't know what double dipping means, is you can actually use that one hard inquiry for multiple products. With Navy Federal, you have to, if you want to go get a credit card, that's a hard pull. If you want to actually go get a personal loan, that's a hard pull. If you want to get a line of credit, that's a hard pull. That's 3 hard pulls. I'm about to show you how to get 2 or 3 products for 1 hard pull. All right, so right here, what you can do is you can get approved like I did for the Founders Card. Their Founders Credit Card is 2% or 1.5% cash back on rewards on every purchase. The APR is a little high. It is a 17.65% interest rate with no annual fee and no foreign transaction fee. But on this channel, we don't even worry about the APR because of what? We're gonna pay everything off at the end of the month. We're not carrying no balances. What are we doing? What are we doing, people? So I'm gonna tell you exactly how I did it. What I did was I actually filled out the application for the actual credit card itself, and I immediately got on the phone. As soon as I got on the phone, I called the hotline and I asked them, did you receive my application? And I did kind of say, hey, I've been waiting for an approval, things of that nature. So when you get on the phone with these representatives, please be respectful. They're just trying to do their job. Don't be snooty. You need something from them. They don't need nothing from you. All right, so be extremely nice, and whatever that person's name is, call them by their name and say, hey, I was just wondering, did you get my credit application? And if so, can you help me push it through so I can see if I was approved or denied? If you be super nice with them, they are going to help you. Again, these credit unions are here for you. So with that being said, as soon as I did that and I was extremely nice, the representative told me, hey, you are automatically approved, yes, and you can get the full amount of the $30,000 credit limit. Would you like to accept? Now, the dope thing about it, they will ask you if you want to accept the full amount or you can accept a smaller amount. Now, you know with me, I want to get the full amount. So I said, nah, put that whole $30,000 on my credit limit, please and thank you. So that was the first credit product that I got. And I wasn't done there, and you're not done there. Because again, you are going to keep double dipping with that same inquiry until you can't double dip no more. Because again, when it comes to double dipping, you can use that hard inquiry for a whole month. It's not just for that day, it's not just for that week. So let's just say you do it on January 1st or anything, right? At the end of the month, January 31st or anything of that nature, after the next month, February 1st, that's when it's gonna start over. But let's just say you got the founder's card on the 2nd. You could wait until the 22nd and say, you know what? I want a personal loan. I'm gonna go try to get the personal loan. And you can do that. And there's no credit check because they already checked your credit. They know where you at. Does that make sense? That's the dope thing. So if you went over here and you got this credit product and that credit product up under Experian, they're still not gonna check your credit because they already checked it in the beginning. See? You see? Better than Navy Federal, low key, huh? All right, and the next thing that I got was a personal line of credit. And of course, if you don't know what a personal line of credit is, it's a little different from a loan. Once you use the loan, that's it, it's gone. But with a personal line of credit, you can take money out of it and then you put money back and it automatically refills. So what I did was, again, I filled out the application online and I immediately called. Rinse and repeat, people, rinse and repeat. I immediately called and I asked, and I was super nice to them, and I said, hey, I just pushed my application. Can you let me know if I was approved or denied? They put me on hold, and after that, they said, you are instantly approved. And they asked me, did I want the full amount or the partial amount? Now, in that time frame, I was kind of confused. I was like, why do y'all keep asking me if I want the full or the partial amount? So this is the actual key with PSECU. You can only get a max of $50,000 on the personal side. So you can actually spread that out through a bunch of different credit products. So if you wanted $30,000 on a founder's card or whatever card that you get, and then if you want $20,000 on a personal line of credit, you can. That's $50,000. Or you can get $10,000 like I did with the personal line of credit, and then you can get a personal loan for $10,000. Does that make sense? And then now you have everything in there. Or you can get $50,000 with a personal line of credit or $50,000 with an actual personal loan. It's however you want to do it and you want to mix it up. But I actually wanted to spread it out a little more. And who doesn't want a personal line of credit to actually use? Because that thing definitely comes in handy. You can also do what my friend did. And again, you can go get a personal loan and of course get instantly approved. And they actually did that again weeks later with no extra inquiry. As long as you're doing everything within that month that you applied, you're gonna get all their products. Then if you do the information that I gave you in my 24-hour inquiry removal hack video, this is actually gonna get rid of the inquiry altogether. So if you follow these steps, you are going to succeed and it's gonna look like you never applied for anything. I wanna thank you guys for stopping by. Now go get that $50,000 worth of credit products and do what you need to do out here so you can go ahead and fund your dreams, all right? And until next time, ladies and gents.